Wow, Koshi, that was a lot of 80s references. I mean, a lot. It kind of makes me feel like Fire Emblem games from the 80s. Yeah, there's one. So Genealogy of the Holy War is actually kind of the bastard child of the Fire Emblem series, as the only one not released outside of Japan. Maybe it's because the game was considered too hard. Maybe it's because of the game's hopelessly 80s art style. But it's probably because the game is fucking depressing. Listen to this. The plot of Genealogy reads like something from a Greek tragedy. You are Sigurd. No, not that one, the other one. Yeah. At the start of the game, you have a father, a sister, a brother-in-law who is better than you at everything, and a gay fanfic buddy. Shortly thereafter, you gain a wife, which makes your slash-fic buddy sad. But you also gain a large number of friends, which makes your slash-fic buddy very happy. But then, he gets killed by his own king, your brother-in-law and sister get murdered in the desert, and your father gets stabbed in the back by Chancellor Usurper. Then your wife wanders away from the castle, gets captured, raped, and murdered by her own rape baby, which is pretty much it for your epic romance.
Wow.
Now, it turns out that Sigurd apparently suffers from a rare and mysterious syndrome where every time a relative is killed, his IQ drops 50 points. His mortal enemy takes advantage of this by telling Sigurd that this whole war thing was all just a big misunderstanding, and that he's throwing a party for him, with cake. Sigurd thinks he's headed for a good time with some hard objects, and Elvis obliges by meteoring the entire party into the ground. Yeah. So, you may remember that this game was called Genealogy of the Holy War, which is fortunate, because even though you royally fucked up, your entire adventuring party managed to have kids before their untimely date with space asteroids. And with all of you dead in a spectacular blaze of glory, it's up to your kids to clean up your mess. By having only half the usual time available, they managed to save the world, leaving you to the inestimable joy of having your fan translation crap out just in time for the ending.
That looks so important.
It's a powerful ending.
All right. So powerful it broke the text box.
A lot.
Chinese,
English?
in English.
All right.
I don't even know.
Speaking of gay fanfic buddies, it's time to spoil gravitation. Most fundamental particles interact with the legendary Higgs boson to acquire mass, which bends space-time so that... Huh? Oh, the gay gravitation. All right. Brilliant physicist Isaac Newton discovers the connection between gravity and time 300 years early and formulates his famous theory of gravitation of fate. He uses this theory to discover and travel to a hidden planet, where he forges discontented nobles into an army.
Nope.
Really? Gayer than Delandu? Wow, okay. Shindo Shuichi, aspiring pop star, is kinda dumb. Therefore, when a random stranger finds his lyrics and tells him they suck, his first thought is not, what an asshole, or even, hey, maybe English words need to go in some kind of order to make sense. Instead, his first thought is that he totally needs to screw that guy. The theory goes like this. Shuichi is gay. Gay guys like dicks. So if you want a gay guy to love you, all you need to do is act like an enormous dick. And it totally works. Shuichi chases Yuki halfway around the world, cross-dresses to meet Yuki's family, and turns down a chance to date his greatest musical hero and role model. If insulting someone all the time gets you that kind of devotion, I should totally marry a Naruto fanboy.
And this would be a perfect time to do our new Naruto spoiler. But our recent Naruto bit on YouTube has hurt TV Tokyo's feelings in a sort of stop or we're going to sue you way. So instead, here's something equally as repetitive as Naruto, 999. 999 is a new visual novel for the Nintendo DS. The object of the game is to solve numerous point-and-click puzzles while trying to make the correct decisions over the course of a complex story in the hopes that you survive at the end. You play as Junpei, a college student who is kidnapped by the mysterious terrorist Zero, and you and 8 other people must find your way off of a sinking ship within 9 hours, or bombs in your stomach will explode. In the end, it doesn't matter what you do, because a mysterious man with a knife murders everyone on board, and then Junpei gets stabbed in the back and left to drown in the depths of the ocean. The end. Fuck, I got the bad ending? Alright, hold on, let me start over. 999 is a new choose-your-own-adventure style game for the Nintendo DSi XL. Whatever that is. The object of the game is to play it over and over again, altering your decisions a little bit each time in an attempt to stop failing and get the good ending. The game calls it looping time travel, but we know better, it's idiot insurance. You play as Junpei, the slacker college student who's on a quest to, hey, look at that girl's tits. Junpei is captured by the terrorist Zero and is trapped on board a sinking ship with his girlfriend and 7 strangers who all kind of look like what would happen if the village people and Menudo had a baby in Shibuya. You have 9 hours to figure out why everyone seems to keep dying for some reason. And it turns out that 9 years ago, 4 scientists at a pharmaceutical company tortured children with Sudoku puzzles for science! Their experiment to see how easily children burn after failing to solve a Sudoku puzzle. The owner of the company is on the ship, and he's trying to erase all the evidence of murder with more murder. With the help of an amnesiac police officer, a brilliant hacker, and a blind kid with one arm that just won't give up, you save the day by trapping the CEO in one of his own Sudoku-activated incinerators. And the day is saved. But just before you heroically escape, your girlfriend gets a fever, then she disappears in thin air, and then you're knocked out with sleeping gas. The end. What? Fuck, that was another bad ending. Alright, give me one more time. 999 is a gigantic waste of time for the Nintendo Super Slam It on Your Cock box. The object of the game is to use a walkthrough to get the ending you want, because there's no other fucking way to beat it. You play as Fuckface, and you're captured by Zero, and you have 9 hours to use the fast forward button to skip through poorly written walls of text that try to pass as plot. You're trapped in a hotel in the middle of the desert with Schrodinger's girlfriend, the evil guy from the last ending, a raver, a blind gimp, a lolly schoolgirl, a brick shithouse, a pair of breasts, and this guy that dies in the first 10 seconds, and breasts. And none of these characters ever do anything important except die. It's like a Naruto reunion. Your girlfriend is actually the terrorist that kidnapped you, and she's also a psychic time walkie-talkie. And it's your job to solve the puzzle in the future so she doesn't die in the past, so that she should grow up to put you through this Saw-like torture porn. And there's an ancient Egyptian pharaoh trapped in magic ice or something, I don't know. And in the end, you solve a flaming upside-down Sudoku puzzle, and everyone takes a road trip to Las Vegas. The end. That was the good ending. I spent hours of my life doing math and reading hundreds of pages of text, and all I get for it is a passive-aggressive girlfriend, a broken-down car, and a congratulations. It's like fucking college all over again. No. Just no. This is how it should have happened. 999 is a new puzzle game for the DS about a polite British professor and his apprentice who travel around London and solve mysteries. There! Fixed it for you!